Alright, so pretty much what you're gonna see here, this is my this is my mage peer. I already have this is just like a voice narration thing. I already have the video all recorded and stuff. It's really boring, so pretty much what it is I'm gonna make this. I mean, obviously you know what a mage peer is, you know, just Strains mage, whatever, you know, obviously. But what I'm gonna turn this account into is a Polypore staff prod, pure, whatever. I like prod better than pure, because I mean that's all I'm going to be using pretty much once I get to 80. Right now I'm currently at 51, almost at 52. I am working for 55, and then I'm just going to alch all the way up. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this account. I got really bored with my main because, well, first off, I have no money on it anymore. I died with my bank in the wilderness. Awkward. Yeah. But yes, it's pretty cool starting a new account and playing on it some more, just because it kind of gives you that feeling of like when you first started the game, you kind of get that new feeling, you know. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it's just like a feeling of starting over, you know, starting new. You can do whatever you want with the account. And I guess, you know, I've been watching a lot of videos with, like, you know, Chris Archie and and a lot of other famous video makers, and they're talking about how PKing is just going down the drain. Oh, Bonesaw too, I think he said. Maybe, yeah. But PKing is just, you know, as a main and stuff like that, it's just not very fun anymore. There's really, you know, you get PJ'd a lot and all that stuff, and it just doesn't make the game very fun. But that's why I started. I've had this peer for a while, and I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with it. I mean, I always train mage first on my accounts, on my peers anyway, just to get it out of the way, because it's my least favorite skill to train. That and then range, just because. But the only reason I'm doing the Fist of Guthix mage training, which is really, really slow, and I don't advise it for anybody who, well, I mean, if you don't have any money, then this is definitely the way to go. I mean, I have like 7 mil in my main, but I have it all in alchs for this account. I need to get those traded over once this account gets 55. Then I'm gonna, you know, make it a member and then alch from there. But you know, the only reason I'm doing it is just because it's free right now, and it's really boring. It's definitely not the highlight of my day to get on Fist of Guthix, and you know, and a lot of people, most of the people here are here to train, but you know, you always get one of those targets who are opponents, whatever, it's a bounty hunter term, but you'll get the opponent that'll run away from you and stuff, trying to get the most tokens, and I don't know, it's really annoying, because that's not really why people, I mean, obviously that's how the game was intended. That's what the game was intended for, getting, you know, the most tokens, and it was like a whole competition thing. But most of the people just, you know, let them kill you, or you let them kill you, and then they'll let you kill them, and then, you know, you get your XP, go on to the next game. But then you'll have those people, like I said, who just run around and get all the tokens, which, you know, having the most tokens, it only, man, I mean, it's really hard to get a bunch of tokens, like for maybe the combat robes and stuff like that. I mean, that stuff's good, but I think it's like 1,500 a piece tokens. That's 10 times what I currently have, and I've already gotten, you know, 52, almost, well, 51, almost 52 mage here. So I could not imagine staying here until level 80. I just couldn't imagine. If I stayed until level 80, I'm sure I could have 1,500. But it's just not worth it. I mean, I'm going to use the current tokens I have when I get done at 55 and, you know, buy whatever I can. I probably can't, you know, I might be able to buy some gauntlets or something. I don't even think you can sell them straight from there. I think you have to wear them down first, and most of the stuff requires defense level anyway, so it's not what I'm too worried about. But my intentions for this account are, well, to get 80 mage, and that's it. Well, I'm also going to get 55, 54, 55 prayer, whichever prayer level it is for the for smite. And you know, that's just to, you know, just make so that I have a better advantage of, see, you know, the Polypore staff at level 80 against against the lower levels, you know, it has a ability to, I mean, I'm saying I could probably hit 300s, hopefully, probably max out at 300s, but I'll probably be hitting constant high teens and in mid 20s. I'll probably be constantly hitting those, and that repeatedly with smite hitting, you know, for I don't know how many hits in a row, maybe 10 hits in a row. You know, I'll be smiting people left and right, hopefully. That's just my intentions. I don't know yet. It'll be pretty disappointing to get to all that work done and, you know, get up there and have it, and then I suck. That would be horrible. But, you know, whatever. If I get that high and I'm not very good, I'll probably end up getting 99 mage, and then, I don't know, I'll see where I get from there. But I think eventually what I'm going to do is also get, I don't know if I want to get defense on it or not, but if I'm going to, I'll be getting, I'll be going with the arcane. But, you know, and then I'll have to get attack levels and stuff. So that's why for now I'm just going to stick with 80 mage, just because at 80 mage you can use the Polypore staff and you don't need a attack level to wield the Polypore staff, which is kind of cool. I think it's one of the only staffs that actually allow that. I hope. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I looked it up. But, you know, the Polypore staff, when it first came out, I had the idea to make a pure that staff, you know, nothing else from the combat triangle. And, you know, I really like range and melee and stuff, but there's just something about having an account that is just mage that I've always wanted. I think that's really cool. And I think that I'm trying to think about the combat level I'll be when I'm done. It'll probably, I'm hoping that it's a little bit less than 50. If so, then I'll be golden, you know. That'll be perfect, because at that level there's still a couple defense. See, what I want to do is not only fight the hybrids at that level, which there aren't too many. You know, it's more of like the level 60s and stuff like that, which I'll probably still be able to fight too. But I want to be able to fight the summoning pures and the defense pures. See, they risk like maybe, you know, dragon boots, and, you know, I've seen a bunch risk, you know, full Torog and full Dorok and full Bandos even. And I mean, obviously they're hard to kill, but mage against melee, well, with armor like that, it hits pretty nicely. And so I'm hoping that when I get everything settled and up and ready to go, I'll be able to kill defense pures quick. Well, not quick, but you know what I mean. I'll be able to kill them. I think that'd be really cool. You know, defense pures with the summoning, and I'll probably be making videos about it too. So this is just my update video. I'll probably be making more videos of it. I'm not very good at making videos, and my audio is horrible, and my quality of my videos is horrible. But this summer I'm getting a new laptop, so I'll be making new videos, and hopefully with better quality, which would be nice. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video. I'm gonna go ahead and let the rest of the clip finish out. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit long, so, you know, a little bit longer, 10 minutes, but alright. I love you, Tylor, and Kristen, you're my hero. Yeah, and Ashley's a hipster.